Hello, welcome to another video. As you can see, we're going to have a go at the online races. First one in January for me, and it's in a group 4. We're using the Citroen. I'll come back to that in a bit. Rolling start, and as usual, going into the new year, we've really learned, haven't we? Because as you can see, we're qualified in 14th place, and away we go. It's Blue Moon infield A, maybe, can't remember. Here we go, rolling start, race underway, off we go. Let's see what we can do. I did promise in the new year that I would start trying to get driver rating up and doing these daily races more. So here we go, we're going to try and make this a weekly thing and see what we can do. Right, the other reason we're using the Citroen just quickly is each year I try and pick a car that I'm going to use and try and learn to get better, and this year it is Citroen. A lot of people were using it at this event, but we're going to try and use it throughout the year. Right, back to this race. Mustang there in front, all squirrely in front of us. Not really anywhere to go. He sort of threw me there and I missed my braking point, but I think we have sort of gained a place. No, we haven't. What we're talking about. We did gain a place and then we lost it. The main thing I found on here, obviously no practice, that doesn't help, is yeah, I did feel I was getting held up quite a bit. Somebody's gone off there, so we'll maximise on that. So we're up to 13th. Somebody just hit the wall there because we saw a cloud of whatever as they hit it. Very messy, as you can see. And we're just going to, as normal, try and get into the top 10 if we can, which is what we try and do. So, got a run here. Not sure where we're going to go. We're going to go to the outside of the Honda there, but he's going to start closing the door. I don't know if he knows we're there, and I don't know if he knew we were there or just come straight over. But I was very surprised at this race, as in the clean, as we get hit by the Honda there, and then we try and do the old switcheroo there, and we do employ. In fact, got to 12th place, 11th place because somebody crashed. We then get rammed from behind, which isn't great, sort of throws me off a bit, and then we're stuck behind this Nissan for a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up a bit, because we had a few laps where we were just stuck behind him, so let's just speed this up. Didn't really gain or lose. I did learn a bit of the track, but there we go, we're back into it. So we're lap 5 now, and these two collide, which gives me an opportunity to quickly swerve and get past it, because they both lost speed in that. So we're now P11. So considering we were at the back, this isn't terrible. Then we get a slight tag again. Then we're inside somebody, and then they unghost. So Gran Turismo doing its worst here to try and sort of kill us. And we're now back to P12 again. But the Nissan there are very slow, and the Citroen are coming together. Again, I've got really nowhere to go, and we nudge the back of the Nissan there, which gives him a massive boost, which keeps him in play with that Citroen. It loses us a position there to P Waldy in the Mazda model. It also gives us, because we took that hit, the Citroen behind is going to come past, because we just haven't got. We lost so much speed on going on that straight by hitting, by nudging that car. So we've now slipped down to P14, and 15 position is right behind us now. And we've got 3 abreast here. Not going to work in this tight corner. I'm just trying to avoid it, and we've got the I think there's a Lamborghini behind us, as we briefly make up a few positions, but it's so messy here. Nobody's really ramming anyone off, as in, you know, bang in the barrel, here you go. So I'd say it's rubbing, but it's so congested, and I feel we can go a lot faster. I really don't think we've had a fair, as we get sort of pushed to the outside there, and we are now in pretty much staying with last. I mean, P15, so on lap 6, yeah, we're now P15. A lot of chopping and changing here. I'm not sure why that Citroen was so far around. We just slightly tagged him there, but I backed off, and we are staying with last. So obviously it's into lap 6, going into lap 7 now. We've got a bit of run on this Mazda, so we're going to go for it. Up the inside. We've cleared the Mazda. And then unfortunately we slightly tagged that Citroen. He doesn't go off at all in any way, but the game decides to give us a 2-second penalty. So let's just go back. So we just tagged his rear quarter very slightly. He doesn't go off the track, doesn't lose any time, and we got a 2-second penalty for it, which is a bit frustrating. So again, we're going to speed up because we've now got to serve. We're stone dead last, and we're going to serve the penalty. So we're going to skip on now to the final lap, and we've served our penalty. We're stone dead last. Fortunately, somebody's come off here, or unfortunately, but fortunately for us, that gives us a 1-place upgrade, and yeah, we just complete the lap. Not great. You see the Mazda does come back and tag us, but he does hold back and lets us have the position. So although disastrous for us, I have to say quite not a ramming race, that's for sure. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go again and see if we can improve. Thanks for watching as always. Hit the like, and part 2 coming shortly.